11-4 Terrefort. The money's come for Shattered Love in the noseband. The mare late down to 9-2. It's day 3. We start with the JLT and Richard Hoyles.
Thanks, Ed. We start out in the middle of the racecourse. They just work by the side of this fence and they'll straighten up. And a murmur, rather than a big roar, sends them away. It's for race 1 on day 3. Big Marcher heads towards the first of 16. Terrefort, the grey, and Finian's Oscar also front rank as they arrive at the first of 2 fences down the centre of the racecourse. Modus was just briefly down on his notes on the inside of Invitation Only, then Shattered Love in the maroon colours. West Approach comes next as they cross the old course. Benetar is very fierce at the back of the field, giving Jamie Moore a hard time as they arrive at fence number 2. Kemboy is the back marker. So now a chance to swing left-handed, quite a long run between flights 2 and 3. Out in front it is Big Martra who leads the way from Terrefort in 2nd place. Racing in 3rd is Finian's Oscar, Modus racing in 4th. Invitation Only in 5th on the inside of Shattered Love. Towards the inside is Benetar, who continues to race freely. West Approach is widest round the turn, and at the back of the field is Kemboy. So on the turn back towards home, they'll head up the straight, and then they'll move on to the new course proper. Big Martra leading by a length from Terrefort in 2nd. It's Oscar racing in 3rd. Shattered Love in 4th. Benetar continues to be the one that races freely. He's towards the inside in the hooped colours, jumping up well, which isn't going to make Jamie Moore's task any easier in settling him. And he's moving through into 3rd place as they continue their progress on towards the 4th. So Big Marcher leads Terrefort. Benetar's jumped his way right into contention here. Finian's Oscar 4th, Modus is 5th, then Shattered Love on the outside of Invitation Only. At the back 2 are Kemboy and West Approach. So continuing their progress with 2 more to take before they'll turn away from the stands. Big Martra in the black colours on the outside of the grey Terrefort. 3rd is Benetar with Finian's Oscar. Modus and Shattered Love the next pair. Invitation Only took it in 7th place with Kemboy in the back of the pack for West Approach. So 1 more to take, then they'll swing away and there'll be a little bit of a run to another plain fence. As they take the fence in the circuit's time will be the last. Big Martra over in front from Terrefort. Still keen in 3rd is Benetar. So they turn away from the stands. Any comments as to who you'd like to be riding at this stage, gentlemen?
Interesting that Darrell Jacob was switched Terrefort to the inside of Big Mar. Big Mar was the one that was jumping right. We had to worry about Darrell's horse jumping that way, but he's jumping pretty straight. And obviously Jamie Moore's horse a little bit keen, Richard, as you said. Yeah,
Benetar and Modus looking very, very keen there. Interestingly, Finian's Oscar not really getting away from his fences. He needs to warm up, Richard.
Terrefort the grey then disputes it with Big Marcher as they turn away from the stands. Plain fence, then the water, then the open ditch. Big Marcher jumped that really well actually on the outside of Terrefort. Modus was a little bit scrappy back in the pack. So the orders they head on towards the water with 9 left to take. Big Marcher in the black colours from in 2nd place the grey Terrefort. Finian's Oscar in 3rd, Shattered Love out wider of Benetar as they stride over the water. Modus comes next from Kemboy. Invitation Only's drifted back in the field, and the halved colours of beige and black. And then West Approach as they head towards the open ditch. Terrefort fired at it. Finian's Oscar made a mistake, a worse one by Kemboy. David Mullins was right at the buckle end there, but Invitation Only continues to lose ground. Weak in the market beforehand, at the moment running no sort of race. Modus makes another terrible mistake there, and he along with Kemboy have dropped to the back. Invitation Only gets some company now. That might help him just try and get back into the race as they turn towards 6 from the finish. Another ditch. Big Marcher and Terrefort really locking horns now. Finian's Oscar from Shattered Love, who's travelled up well. In 5th place on the inside is Benetar. Then West Approach. Invitation Only's now getting back amongst them with Kemboy and Modus as they make their way, climbing all the time to 5 from the finish. Big Marcher, a big leap, is over alongside Terrefort. Then 3rd place Finian's Oscar. Shattered Love has travelled well. In 5th place is Benetar from West Approach. Invitation Only now moving through on the running rail and beginning to make some progress. Then Modus and Kemboy. They've got 4 left to take. Big Marcher and Terrefort both brushed to the top. Another mistake by Modus, and Invitation Only has all but gone. Invitation Only sprawled on his belly for 15 yards, and I'm sure that will put him out of the contest. He came to a virtual standstill 4 from the finish. They run downhill, 3 to take. Terrefort the grey, Big Martra and Finian's Oscar. Shattered Love and Benetar as they take 3 out. Again, Finian's Oscar hesitant on the approach towards his fences as they make the turn back towards the 2nd last. Terrefort the grey for Darrell Jacob. Big Martra under pressure. Shattered Love for Jack Kennedy towards the outside. Benetar comes next. Finian's Oscar backpedaling into 5th as they turn for home now in the JLT. The crowd roar for Terrefort and Shattered Love, who head towards the 2nd
last. Benetar, despite racing keenly, is still in the mix in third. 2 from the finish. Shattered Love on the outside of Terrefort. They take it together. There's 3 lengths back to Benetar, who is in third. Kemboy is next, and it is the mare Shattered Love who moves to the front. At the last in the JLT, Shattered Love gets it wrong, but still emerges with a 2-length lead from Terrefort, Kemboy, Finian's Oscar and Benetar. But it's Shattered Love for Jack Kennedy and Gordon Elliott for Jigginstown again. And 24 hours on from Sam Crow. Once again, the crowd are cheering home. An Irish winner for Shattered Love. She won the JLT. In second place was Terrefort, Benetar, Gutsy in third, Kemboy, Finian's Oscar, West Approach, Big Martra and Modus. Shattered Love has scored in the colours again of Jigginstown. Good week they're having. And 24 hours on from Sam Crow. Again, the first race at Cheltenham goes to Jack Kennedy and Gordon Elliott. She becomes the first mare to win this race. And but for a mistake at the last, she'd have won it even more comfortably. An impressive winner of the JLT.
Normal service resumed. A hat-trick for Gordon Elliott yesterday. On the mark already today. Tipped by Sir Anthony McCoy, and she did it well.
She did, on cue for Francesco. We got a good mare.
Yeah,
Yeah, the race went to plan.